Meanwhile, Parsons out in front for about 50 laps. He followed. Waltrip then made his move. He's out in front and seems to feel secure that he can drive the milling car home. Here's Waltrip on the outside. Darrel Waltrip riding wheel to wheel with Parsons. They're coming up on Richard Petty to put a lap on him. On the outside, Waltrip trying to make his move for the lead. Back comes Parsons on the inside. They're into turn 3. The wheel. They're nearly touching in turn 3. Into turn 4. Waltrip gives the 27 car of Parsons a wide berth. Back they come to the start-finish line. Side by side. What a fantastic race, David.
Well, these two are really putting on an absolutely classic display, and the fans that have stuck it out today are really getting their money's worth in the waning moments of this race. They've stuck through a lot of racing, a lot of slow action today, but boy, what a race these two guys are putting up to the finish. As Darrel Waltrip's two cars on a lap on their own. In fact, they're 2 laps up on Terry Labonte, who is lying third consecutive years.
The World 600, one of the most prestigious stock car races on the entire $6 million NASCAR Grand National Tour, and it's all coming down to this. It's shootout time at the OK Corral, which today happens to be a 1.5 mile piece of asphalt, which is brand new and causing a lot of trouble and wrinkling up a lot of race cars. Will it wrinkle up either of these two? Here's Parsons back to the inside. He loosens that car up, drives down to the bottom of the racetrack, just alongside Darrel Waltrip, wheel to wheel into turn number 3. Benny Parsons is back in front. He has reasserted the number 27 position in front.
But Darrel Waltrip is not giving up with only 8 laps left to go now. It's going to be a real knockdown, drag-out finish.
Here they come another time. In the final 7 laps, they're in turn 1. Waltrip scoots to the outside. Waltrip seems to be able to run and stick a little better on the outside. Parsons slides right across his bar to hold him in. Into lap traffic. A break for Parsons. Turn 3. Parsons low. Waltrip moves in, looks inside. Almost on the bumper, in trouble as he runs up on the roof. Call that cracking, old Hobbs.
Talk about buckabout. Old Darrel Waltrip was having his old hands broken in cold sweat then.
27, Parsons playing it very cute in front, just a little off the throttle for a moment. Waltrip changed. Now Waltrip is on the inside. He has the shot with 6 laps to go. Waltrip pulling by as Earnhardt was down there. I'm sure Parsons thought he had him trapped.
That must have been pretty close between those 3 cars going into turn 3 there. Of course, Nascar decided to carry on with the racing, and Darrel Waltrip's had to fight every inch of those last 110 odd laps.
120,000 people are on their feet here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and here they come again. Parsons is fighting for the lead. Waltrip is on the inside. He comes down. Waltrip takes the lead back. Slides in front of Parsons. This crowd up and thundering. You may hear the crowd over the roar of the engines at the end of this event. A most appreciative audience. They've been here since nearly dawn to make sure they could get in to the Charlotte Motor Speedway to see this. And this track has not denied one of the classic races in NASCAR history. Waltrip trying to win it for the 3rd straight time. Parsons, with everything he has, trying to take it away from him. You've seen the strategy. They're off the throttles a little early, trying to block the other man, make him change his rhythm on the racetrack. Here they are back in front of the multitudes, down across the line. The laps trickling away. Tied together as one with 3 laps to go. Waltrip in front. Will it be his 3rd straight? Will he be the first man in history to do it? Parsons comes back on the inside, on the outside, and Waltrip blocks it.
There's a lot of scheming going on out there. These 2 guys are trying to work this out. They've got 2.5 laps to go, and they're both trying to work out who's going to be where and exactly when on the last lap. A lot of it depends on the lap traffic, which they obviously can't forecast.
Parsons again to the inside, almost on the lawn, and again. Waltrip
traffic.
Last 2 laps. They take a look at that lap traffic for sure. It's like a chess game. You have to know where those lap cars are to make your move.
Benny Parsons down the inside.
And almost had a shoulder Waltrip out of the way.
Darrel Waltrip tried to keep Benny out, but it wasn't going to be, and they're coming up on those lap cars now. They come out of turn 4.
It puts in front. Waltrip in second as they drive it out. White flag is out.
To go.
This is it. The crowd screaming. It is Benny Parsons in front. Darrel Waltrip trying to come for his 3rd win of this race. He's behind as they go to turn 2. Back start straight away. Parsons holding, Waltrip off. Here they go for turn 3. The last lap, $377,000.
Darrel tries to go low.
Waltrip finding the inside. He pulls up. He's inching along. They're into lap cars. Waltrip goes back to the outside. Parsons is blocking it. At the line.